All right, and then we'll see what's going on with. Oh, he gives back Flint. We'll see what's going on with that one part for blowing the stump away, and we can equip the bandit sword. All right, so since this is a light blade, it'll increase our attack, defense, and agility, which is nice. Light blades are kind of like really good for kind of the characters that can't equip long swords. But for now, I think it's good to give Isaac. Well, let's give Garrett the. Why does Garrett have less attack than? Oh yeah, that's right, because he has the Shin. Yeah, let's give it to Isaac to boost his attack a little bit more. So we're going to be using Jin very heavily in the beginning game because Jin are really great for power boosts. Since enemies have more HP, this is the way to get the most amount of damage early on. Okay, so this is probably one of the downsides to the mod, I would say. We're coming up on it right here. So he hasn't changed any of the story. So with Ivan not inherently knowing Whirlwind, so this is what happens. Skip. He just uses Whirlwind anyway, so it's like, I mean, it's really great that you rebalanced these classes, and to be honest, Sheba does seem like the character that should know Whirlwind the most. However, I feel like as though like you could have probably like at least changed the scene or something to have him where like, oh, hey Isaac, give me Flint, Whirlwind, right there. There you go. And then, and then you can continue with the scene as normal. But he didn't do that. So, which is a shame, unfortunately. But again, this mod is intended from what we read earlier. It is intended for people who know this game already. So, that's right. It's more that what he intended for this mod to be. It's more like he wanted each and every single class or each and every single character to be different. Really. Let's attack. We kind of need to waste synergy here because that's the only way to get damage out consistently. So there is like another change that he made that I don't agree with in The Lost Age, but generally I would say that I really like these changes. So you didn't see earlier Noble, but Jenna had Flare and Garrett had Blast. Learned Blast at level 3. So immediately Jenna and Garrett were completely different, and I absolutely loved that change. Because like not only like because it makes sense for Garrett to like actually have Blast, because based on his personality and on his like entire character, it makes sense for him to have Blast and for Jenna to have Flare. And I really like it. And Felix is incredibly different from Isaac. So Felix has a lot more status ailments actually, whereas Isaac is pretty much the standard what you're used to. And it like changes Felix's class based on like his role in the story and his character, which is kind of more like a works in the shadows, anti-hero type of character, where he deals with more status ailments and things like that. Whereas Isaac's more straight, like just normal Earth attack. Shoot. I completely forgot. I might need to go back and just refresh, because like stop at an inn. We'll see. Let me try and... Oh no! Oh, look at this. This is terrible. Yeah, there are way more like groups of enemies. That's what I covered in the documentation before I started. Let's at least try and move that stumps, and then get back out and then go to the inn. We might need better equipment too. Equipment's also one of these things that you really need to be on top of. You kind of need it. I'll try it, but... Alright, so... Ginny fights are really difficult. They're just about on par, not on par, but like, equivalent to, like mini bosses, almost. Let's get healed here. Delusion, it won't help us here because he mainly casts, unfortunately. So Isaac is tapped. Oh, there we go. You also get Mountain Water. Mountain Water's new for this mod. So again, Mountain Water. It's new for this mod. It replenishes 20 power points. It's great. I kind of don't really use them too much, though. Yeah, I kind of have this problem with most consumables in games, is that if I can't buy it, I don't use it. At the end of the game, you kind of will have like a huge stack of them, but it would be great to buy these later on in the game. But in terms of their functionality in this mod, it is kind of a way to at least help alleviate some of the problems that I'm having, for example, right now, where Isaac has absolutely no power points to use. But instead, I'm gonna try and still push through this if I can. Okay. And he had Forage, and what was his? So he has Growth and Blast. Alright, so it's pretty much the same as the standard class in the game. Brood's largely unchanged from, if I'm remembering correctly. Okay, good. Now we can finally get equipment and stuff. Alright. Now that we have a Jupiter Djinn, I think... Yeah, so we have Whirlwind and Delude. However, we kind of already have that with Ivan, so if we change it to this, this might work a little bit better. I think, well, at least give us more power points. The only problem, though, of course, is that we lose Cure. However, I feel like as though we're going to be using Djinn a lot as opposed to Ivan, so we'll see how it goes. Oh no, everything's too expensive. Oh, look at all this. Well, Ivan definitely will need an upgrade here. That's probably all for now. I might... So if there comes a time where I need to, like, come back here, I'd like to get Witch's Wand. Might not be able to. But if I need to come back here, I'm gonna upgrade more equipment if I can. So we're gonna need herbs. We're also gonna need antidotes and elixirs too. So it's a good idea, I would say, to at least like have everybody have at least like 5 on hand just in case at this point. 1. And let's get at least a couple antidotes on Ivan, and also an elixir. I'm not going to bother with a Sacred Feather because those are way too expensive, and they don't really have a good use early on for its cost. So early game, and kind of also even late game, it's a good idea to have at least like an antidote and an elixir on a couple characters, because things can really mess you up. Let's get a couple more elixirs on Ivan. That'll work. Alright, and then we can probably head off to Tret. If I remember correctly, this is Granite. Yes, so this is really good. Alright, so Seer upgrades into Haru's specs. So yeah. Another class change. If we give it to Garrett, then he upgrades to Ruffian, which is the same thing. And if we give it to Isaac, I think, yeah, it goes to the regular knight line. Let's go and get the other Djinn. And Garrett's downed. Alright, cool. Let's run. And reviving is kind of costly, so it's 100 whole coins. Ah! They just do not give out a whole lot of coins. Okay, round 2. If you notice, standard class guard Garrett still hasn't learned a new synergy at this level, so Djinn swapping is a really great way to learn more synergies earlier on, actually, from what I've seen. Okay, so Fur Coat goes to Ivan, I would say, because Ivan's weakest oop, come on. Oop. Ivan's weakest element is water, if I'm not mistaken. Oh wait, no, that's not true. It's fire. Wait a minute, hold on. Is that different from... No, now it's earth. Okay, yeah. That's weird. Oh wait, no, it's probably different because maybe the mod changed it. But I remember it weirdly being backwards in Golden Sun, where characters like Isaac and Felix were weak against fire, and characters like Garrett and Jenna being weak to earth. Which I don't really understand why it was like that. But then who's the weakest to water? Just a second, let me see. I guess it's Garrett. So now it is what you would expect. So... okay. I want to at least try to make it to the Jin on this run. Don't stun. Ah, damn it. I can't remember what it was. Was it just an elixir? Oh no, it was a healing ring. Oh, good. HP recovery +2. Very good. I might have to give it to Ivan for now. I was thinking about giving it to Garrett, however this ring has +2 in HP recovery, which would be really useful for Ivan to have at this moment in time, because he's one of the healers, and the one with the most synergy points, so... Alright, so Ivan mastered Flash Bolt, and I think, if I'm not mistaken, he also learns Gaia at this level too, which is great. So now Ivan has both a Jupiter attack and an Earth attack. Oh no. This ain't good. Oh, like Isaac learns Poison at this level, which is really great. Oh man, I expected at least one of them to die. Uh-oh, Garrett's gonna die. Aha! This is going very poorly. Those bees! Alright, well, we're getting out of here anyway. Because, oh my gosh. This sucks. Now we gotta waste another 100 coins. They just gained up on Garrett. I don't really have a whole lot of coins. I think I need to buy more status healing items instead, because it's the statuses that are getting to me. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to like specifically poison Tret, because I need to try that. I don't think I actually tried that on my first playthrough, but I'm going to be trying it when we go through Tret on this one, and we're gonna put to the test like are his changes like do they make like a really huge difference, you know? Because that is one of the particulars, one of the goals basically from what he said he wanted in this mod. Okay, now let's at least try to get this Jupiter Gen. Yeah, Gaia is really strong. So it's a really, really good idea. So in the base game, I never felt the need to cross-class at all. Because I don't know, like maybe it was just me, but I felt like as though things were just like a lot more orderly, just keeping the Jin to their respective element characters. However, for this game, it's actually really strong. I stuck to mono and elemental, yeah, but for this mod, it's actually much better to cross-class, just because the dual mono classes and the the dual elemental classes and the tri-elemental classes are leaps and bounds stronger than the default classes, which is very much, you know, needed for this mod, because everything else is so much more difficult. And in some cases, they I think that this mod actually lets you learn some synergies earlier in the cross classes than if you're just in your own class. Because again, yeah, like it's like the advanced synergies, or the cross classes grant the advanced synergies earlier on. Like you get Gaia at level 7. Like, it's great. So, if I'm not mistaken, Gaia is one of the stronger or strongest Earth synergies in this game. These guys suck. I don't really remember Dark Dawn at all, actually. I'm just absolutely struggling to try to remember what in the world happened in that game. It's been... How many years has it been since that's been released? Because I just played it when it was released. I played it a second time because I wanted to get the Jin that I missed, and then I never picked it up again. So I don't remember at all that game. Okay. So Jin are a lot more difficult in this game. Yeah, I kind of remember something like that, but like I don't remember the specific details or anything, or how specifically it worked. All I remember was that like that game had a lot of WTF moments for me. I'm not going to use the healing ring. I'll instead just use an item, because I don't want that ring to break. Yeah, I mean, I do remember the characters a little bit. I do forget, like, their relations to each other. Oh, that's right. If I can get poison on the Jin, then that'd be really great. I think what I want to do, I want to heal. Oh no! Well, at least I got the Jinny poisoned, so that's good. Garrett might die. Oh. Alright, we're good. Because now that I have him poisoned, I might want to retry this, though. If I can keep him alive. Yep, there you go. Yeah, again, poison is really good, and I need to be doing it more, so... Alright, so Page upgrades to Faded, and you get Guard. Great. Now I need to get out of here. And revive Ivan. This is terrible, because now I need to spend money on reviving Ivan again. I really need better equipment. Money is very tight, especially when you keep dying a whole bunch. So like, you know, a broadsword is 1,000 coins. I have not yet reached 1,000 coins from this alone. That one run was only like 600 coins. So definitely not getting it anytime soon, unfortunately. Alright, Ivan is now level 8, and he learned Plasma at this level. However, for, let's see, Haru specs, he learns Punishment, which is a single target EPA, elemental power attack, like Ragnarok, except it's for Jupiter Adepts, which is really great. So we're definitely going to be keeping that. I think the only complaint about it is that it uses the same animation as Ray, basically, which is, you know, more or less okay, but still. Okay, so let's do this. Save here. And let me make a save state. Okay, so strategy is poison him. Use gens, of course. And hope that we don't get sleeped. Because he uses sleep a lot. Alright. Poison, resistance, barrier. Nope. Yep, there we go, sleep. Okay, thank God. Poison. Delusion, I don't think works too well on Tret because he casts most of the time, actually. So still no effect. Okay, Ivan needs health. So let's cure you. Still no effect. He might be... Still keep poisoning. I'm gonna just keep doing this until I probably run out of power points on Isaac. Nope. Sleep Star. Thank God. Isaac needs healing. don't think poison will work. And I've been ghosted. Not like down, but like sleep down. Probably switch to... Yeah, I'm gonna have to switch him to... so that he can heal. Uh-oh, Garrett's probably dead. Oh, that was close. Yep, here we go. Okay. So, let's do this. I think we're okay on resistance for now. Everybody just needs healing. Not sure if poisoning is working. Oh no, resistance has returned to normal. Okay, so it was that turn. Oh well. Yeah, he is kind of the healer before Mia gets here, I would say. Oh, he's dead. That's not good. Alright, let me see at the ferry. I'm gonna have to probably restart this. Let me see at the very least. So here's punishment. It just uses the same animation set as Ray does. Okay, so I don't think that poison works at all. So let me restart this and switch up my strategy. So Delude will, yeah, basically be useless on Tret because Tret doesn't physically attack too much. So with the only statuses at this moment in time, let me check. So Ray, Plasma, and Volcano. Okay. Apprentice, Spire, Whirlwind. Yeah, no. I don't think that that's probably the best thing. Acting Guard, yeah. Yeah, this is probably the ideal setup in terms of the classes, I would say. Unfortunately, yeah, poison isn't very great. So what we're gonna have to do instead is, I think what we might have to do is buff Isaac with Impact, because he's has the highest attack out of everyone, and just have him wail on Tret instead. That would probably be best. And, of course... Yeah, I have a good amount of... let me at least, like, give 2 of these elixirs to Garrett, so that at least everybody has an elixir to heal sleep. Okay, first, attack buff, defense buff, and the shield for the first turn. Okay. Have Isaac. Have them summon these guys, so they can get these Jin back on. I don't think Spire's an EPA, if I'm not mistaken, so I'm just going to go ahead and attack. Let's see what Delude does. But, yeah, Ivan's going to have to cure. Nice. Okay, I'm gonna attack, impact, and then the next turn I'll have to resist again. But for now, I need to cure. Resistance. Cure Garrett. So, single target buffs and debuffs don't last very long in this mod. They either last like 1 or 2. So, however, this kind of does last a while, and I kind of also need Isaac to heal a little bit as well. So, we're gonna have Garrett switch to attacking for now. I think we're gonna have to do barrier. Uh-oh. Okay, cool. Elixir, wake from sleep, cure. Oh, well, okay. Okay, well, at least Isaac's not dead, so... we're gonna need to just heal, basically. Well, I need to get these, I need to get Garrett's Jin back on him, so... this. No, so Forge, what it does is that in this mod, multi-target buffs last longer than single-target buffs. So, with the single-target buffs that Garrett gave Isaac, it would only last either 2 or 3 turns. However, with the multi-target buff, it'll last much longer than that. So that's kind of the reason why I did it. Let's do this. Let's get the resistances back up. One of the things that I really wish that this game had was it'll tell you how long your buffs and debuffs last. So, for example, alright, so resistance has risen by 30. Okay, but for how long? Right? If I'm not mistaken, like Persona 5 straight out tells you. I'm in some trouble. Use a nut here. Breeze again because we need the resistance back up. Am I even starting to hurt? For energy points. Let's try this. Have these guys summon instead. Starburst. I can heal. Resistance up still. Okay, so there we go. Nice. Yeah, so Ivan definitely had to become the resident like healer in that entire fight, because you don't have Mia yet, so yeah. Yeah, definitely first try. Absolutely. First try. Nice. Okay, and I can of course play that fight whenever I want to.